recently, Bratz dropped a Hello Kitty X Sasha doll, and it had me thinking, what if Monster High collaborated with Hello Kitty as well? So I gave myself 3 hours to create a decent and cute Draculura design. I knew this project would be very hard to do because not only do I not know how to do the Monster High style in drawing, I also have no idea how I'm gonna combine the two. So I started off with something that I believe I would struggle more with, which is the face and shoes. When doing the face, I automatically faced a obstacle. I could not get the face right. And if you know my videos, I love doing the face cards right, and this was not giving at all. So I just kept testing, and just looking at Draculura's face and like trying to figure out how these shapes work when drawing these kind of Monster High styles. It was a difficult time, but eventually I got it down, sort of. It was kind of hard, but after doing it over and over, I think I got used to the shapes that Monster High uses. Their faces are so sharp and angular, and then their eyes are more like softer, I guess you can say. But I decided to give her this cute Garu style and gave her the little side ponytail with a huge bow, which I adore. I had trouble with her eyes as well. I fixed it later on, but like, it was still a struggle. And I gave her original big gigantic lips because she's Draculura G1. I also give her these cute Garu shoes, and oh my gosh, it was like so hard to do the shoes. I struggle with shoes, but I was able to get like my idea of the concept down onto my canvas, and that was all I really needed. Something that I struggled with after drawing the shoe was the colors of the shoe and not doing too much detail, as well as with the face. Eventually, I had to sit back and just take a break because it was reaching the 30-minute mark, and I knew if I spent too much time on the basics, just like the layout of it, I'm never gonna finish in time. So I decided to grace myself with a nice, decent break before heading back in. I finally received my Sasha Hello Kitty doll. She is so pretty, and I really love her skirt. I think it's one of my favorite things about her. Like, it's very detailed and just well done. We should be getting outfits like this all the time for dolls, especially with the prices, but they just want to be, digging in our pockets. So it's whatever. She also has jiggly things, jiggly bows on her boots. She's so pretty. I love her. Her face card is so cute, and I love the box design on the back, like the artwork. I don't love how plastic the thing is, but it's honestly whatever. I also have this cute Hello Kitty Garu keychain. I have like another like Hello Kitty plushie, but I just wanted to show this. I have other dolls and stuff. If you want to see that, you can see that. But I just started playing Monster High game. I haven't did this in years, and I was like, you know what? Let me try. Finally, it was time for me to go back to the design. I went back and tried to fix her face because it was not looking well. I added some stuff to the shoes as well. For the shoes, I was trying to go for the Mars old style shoes where they had the roses inside, but instead of roses, I wanted like little bats inside of her shoes. As for Draculura, I decided to give her these like heart highlights, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so adorable. She looks so much better now. Like, oh my gosh. I also thought about adding like the bat wing silhouette, but I really didn't know how to put that in there. It was hard. I was struggling with that. And I had a little net over her face, I don't know, it was so much Draculura, you know? I started with a brief sketch and I began coloring to see what works, what kind of hair do I want to give her, what kind of clothes do I want to give her. When I first started, I was doing different colors and I was like, I don't know if I like this gray coloring. When I was doing it, I felt like it was giving pirate. But after, sitting down and I was like, okay, it's just time to get this over with. I finally got down to doing the final sketch. I mean, not final sketch, but final outline. Oh my goodness. I started with the lower part of her body. Now, this is very odd for me, but I knew I would struggle with the face. So I thought, you know what? Let me start off with something that I might not struggle with as much, but I also need to focus on, which is the shoes. And honey, I was doing all right. It was okay. I was going pretty steady. It was already hitting the 2-hour mark here. And I was like, okay, things are looking good. Things are looking up, I can do this. I gave her a plaid pattern sort of skirt, as well as giving her her own Hello Kitty DIA belt. It was very hard to try to replicate that leather pleather kind of look on that belt. I was struggling, I'm not gonna lie. Then I went straight to the shirt and vest. For the shirt and vest, I was inspired by another Mars item, and I was like, okay, why don't we just Draculurify it, It was kind of hard, but I like how the colors look, I think red and pink don't usually go together. For this one, I think they fit. I also decided to add the little hello word on there, Hello Kitty. And the rest of the kitty would be on the belt. You just can't see it. I also gave her her own fluffy keychain because a gal has to have that. And I just went into her hands. The hands were pretty easy because when I looked at oh my gosh, I looked at the Monster High designs and I noticed her hands are not detailed, thank goodness. So I just did a brief sketch and I was like, okay, time to just bury it and let it go. So I did the face. Now, I was right. I was definitely right about me struggling with the face. I sat there, I spent about 30 minutes just on sketching the face. I don't know what it is about Monster High shape faces. Like I said, they're so sharp and angular. I'm just not used to it. And then I was like, okay, I'm running out of time. I don't know if I'm going to make the time limit. So I'm rushing to do her face and I'm like, okay, just do some eyes and do some mouth and just try to get it over with. I was just trying my best. And around here, unfortunately, I hit my time limit. I was kind of disappointed. I was like, I couldn't do it, But then I was like, girl, let me finish this design. So I finished it regardless. I didn't make the 3-hour time limit, but I finished it. I went back straight into doing the hair. I wanted to do this sharp heart silhouette style on her face, and I was like, okay, I don't know if it looks like it, but I tried. Then I did a little vampire heart on her bow. I thought it was a cute little, oh my gosh, yeah. I also did some fishnet, I don't know if you want to call it that, on her bow as well. Quick tangent. Not everybody, but a lot of people complain about, Draculura having too many dolls and that she's this pink demon. And it's low-key funny, but it is kind of true. Draculura is a fan favorite. She was my favorite and she still is my favorite till this day. There's just something about her. She's so cute and adorable. She's just vibes. She's just vibing. They recently came out with, they dropped a little picture of the new upcoming Draculura holiday collection. I don't know if personally I would get this one. I'm kind of 50-50. because one of my favorite dolls of Draculura is Vampire Heart, and I do not have her. She's like a holy grail for me. I even did some drawings of Vampire Heart, trying to improve. Maybe I should do that again, just to see how far I came from my first Draculura drawing to now. But besides that, I went back to trying to figure out the different colors. I felt like there were so many colors going on with this design, and I was like, what color should a diamond be? What color should a bow be? What color should this be and that be? It was just so many patterns and colors, but I loved it. It was very colorful and just very to the max kind of core, you know what I mean? So I was sitting there. I spent so much time on a heart that did not really matter at the end of the day. And I added a lot of details that you can't really see, to be honest. I mean, you could kind of see the little Hello Kitty on the belt chain, barely. But you can't really see it. I wasted time. But that's what happens when you're learning and trying to improve on something. You're gonna go through trial and error. Like with this bow right here, I thought it would be cute to give her a little bow, but then I was like, there's too much stuff going on. It's just too much. So I decided to swap the bow out because it just took away from the bow on her belt. Honestly, I should have gave her a bigger bow on her belt instead, but I didn't. I totally forgot about it. I also tried to do the bat wings, and I was just like, no, it's too much for me. There's too much stuff going on. I just need to make it simpler. The clothes are enough, alright? I put so much details in the clothes, it's enough. Now, when looking back at how Draculura looks, I was like, oh my gosh, they have huge feet and heads. They have huge legs and heads. So I went back and I just expanded it. I was like, okay, let's make it more accurate to the Monster High style this time. And I'm just glad that the lasso tool exists, because she was looking kind of tiny there. She was looking kind of weird. But I tried to fix the face. Didn't really work out for me. Even though this is kind of like a fail, it was a fun thing to do. I also put the Hello Kitty on her head. It is so adorable. I sort of forgot how Hello Kitty looks. I don't know what happened there. I just completely forgot how Hello Kitty looked. I think I was spending so much time on this design that my brain completely started to fog out, and it was like just trying to just guess what Hello Kitty looks like. Finally, I went through everything, tried to, give it some little cute details and lighting to really bring out the character design. And I gave her a little Hello Kitty bag. Honestly, you're gonna find this hilarious, but the Hello Kitty bag was my favorite thing to do. I think it's because I was doing so much and I was stressing myself out that when I did the bag and it was so simple and easy, I had the most fun. So here is the Hello Kitty design. She's so cute, she's so adorable, and there's many things I would change about this design. Like I said, I feel like there's too many details that could have been expanded on more. I should have spent more time on the keychains and gave her a bigger bow on her DID belt. I really do love the idea of having bat wings inside of her Mars shoes heels. I love that. That what? I think that's so adorable for Draculura. And I love those shoes. I wish I could have those shoes, those heels. Oh my gosh. I would also say that the skirt is pretty alright. I couldn't find a color that can match with the vest. I don't know why it was so hard, but I couldn't. As well as her hair sort of blending in the skirt. I think that's my problem with the skirt, but it's okay. It's actually pretty cute. I love the vest, and I love the little fishnet bow tie that she has. It kind of resembles her original outfit, and it just gives like the vibes of the vampires uniform that they wear, just Garuified. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me struggling. But that is it for this video. Bye!